to feed from their trainer. How cool is that? Eating that wild-caught Alaskan salmon. All right, so really the star of our shows are on show right now, feeding from the flake food and the krill that's being thrown in. And this is not all of our sardines, folks. We still have some down at the bottom. Again, it's a little bit safer for them down there. It's a little too narrow down there for our bigger fish, so the sardines stay at the bottom unless they're being fed. Now, folks, who would like to help me volunteer? I need some volunteers in my audience. Raise your hand for me. If you want to volunteer, raise your hand. Okay, great. So, those of you that are good counters, I need you to start counting the sardines right now for me, okay? I'm going to check back in with you. I need to count on those sardines. We haven't done this in a while. And if you still want to volunteer, you don't want to count, I need you to figure out who the leader is in this school for me. So start keeping track on that. I'm going to check back in with you folks here in just a moment. All right, the krill is being thrown into the water now. And again, these are little tiny shrimps or crustaceans. And so our sardines love to eat that krill. And folks, sardines are a great example of a schooling fish. There's safety in numbers. So all my counters, how many sardines did you end up with? Are you still counting? That's totally fine. And who's the leader? Who's the leader of this group? Yeah, everybody's saying yes. That's right. They're all leaders, right? And that's the whole thing with the schooling fish, folks. They're reacting to the environment or the stimuli around them. If one of them finds food, we've just gone back to the bottom. Again, you want to stay together if you're a sardine. There's safety in numbers. It's very confusing for one of those predators to pick out one of those individual sardines. Now they may come back up into the water column because there's still some food at the top there. They shouldn't be done yet. But again, they're reacting to what's going on around them. You're going to watch some of the bigger fish. They're going to test the defenses of this school. And if you guessed 10,000 sardines, that's kind of what we were thinking as well. Although it's very hard to count these fish because they don't sit still for you, right? And again, they're all leaders at various stages of the lifespan of this school. And think about this, folks. There can be millions of these sardines in a school out there in our oceans. Now, while we wait to see what these sardines are going to do, I have to talk about one more thing with you all. How many seafood lovers are